Hey, Jesse.
Hello, Lindsay.
Are we going to do that?
Well, what are we
You
doing?
want to do a low monotone?
This is Drink About Something, and we have horrific stories by Lindsay, and I just wanted to share them with you. Actually, I don't share shit. Lindsay shares it, and I have to endure.
But, sir.
Is it endure or endure?
It's endure.
Andor.
Andor.
Yeah, it's Andor. And while I'm traveling through the galaxy of all of her stories, she destroys me. And this is what we do. And we hope that this is a nice, calm, subtle or subtle?
It's subtle.
Oh.
It is subtle.
But I've
sir.
heard people say subtle, like the space shuttle. Anyhow, I hope this is a nice and calm.
Or if you're British, it's subtle.
Subtle. Wow, Lindsay, that was very loud. We don't get loud on this podcast.
Okay.
We're nice. What are you drinking over there, Lindsay? Happy birthday, Lindsay weekend. Holy shit, we're here.
Yeah.
Happy Friday, everybody. And this is not very subtle, so go away if you don't like
Not very mindful.
the loudness and the wildness
Not very demure.
and the alcoholisms and the storyisms. We drink responsibly.
Yes.
What are you drinking over there?
So Vista Bay at our local Aldi had an 8% version of their Vista Bay hard seltzer, and it's called Vista Bay Hard Seltzer Rush. 8%, 2 carbs, gluten-free, all-natural flavor, and it is blackberry.
Is that any side effects? Go ahead and name all those off.
And you may die.
Tip of the tongue to tip the lips. Yes. All those. I'm just drinking like a pre-mixed thing from Captain Morgan. It's a Long Island iced tea.
Okay.
In my nice little no quarters, no mercy, Yukon rattle cup, and rattle cup. That's what I'm drinking.
Well, let's go ahead and cue that intro.
Yes, we're going to get into the intro. Happy Friday, everybody. We hope you guys have a great weekend, and we're going to kick this thing off very well. Yes.
I don't know where we're going with this.
Oh, I think that's too loud. Fuck that, Lindsay. We're partying. Happy Friday. Oh, yeah. Y'all can't see me dancing, but these shoulders, though. The rest of me cannot dance, but my shoulders can dance.
Uh-huh.
So the whole theme behind that I just came up with right then and right there, it's like those soft music radio shows, you know?
Well, I thought of that one guy on Parks and Rec when Leslie comes in.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That was the sounds of a saxophone that is being muted by a tuba and a clarinet in the toilet.
Yes, all in the toilet. The toilet.
Sometimes
There's
shit on the outside of the toilet.
Yes, there is. Sometimes there is shit on the outside of the urinus.
That is a Letterkenny reference. Please go watch.
Oh, yeah.
You can binge the whole show in 2 days. They're very short episodes, very funny. Letterkenny on
he
Hulu.
walks in, he's like, fucking Alexander. So we don't even have to go into the whole thing. We just say fucking Alexander, and we already know the rest of the story.
Yeah.
Yeah, Paul Harvey pops up right there as soon as we say fucking Alexander.
See, speaking of Alexander, Hamilton is on his 10th year anniversary, and there's a whole Hamilton challenge on TikTok that I am loving so much. But now the
They're
song.
doing that at Broadway, too, while we're up there, just saying.
I know.
Hey, Lindsay, it's time to pull your drinks out the freezer.
It's time to pull my drinks out the freezer. So I'm going to let Jesse talk for a second.
So here's the thing. I'm going to go ahead and say while Lindsay knocks over all the shit here, we're going to be very unorganized today because it's her birthday weekend. What we do here is Lindsay tells a story that I know nothing about. And when we share a few drinks, we share commentary, jokes, all the coolness, right? she destroys me. I did not know there was this much shit out in the world. And I knew there was shit out in the world, but Jesus Christ, there is a lot of shit out in the world.
There is.
And there's a lot of shit that goes on in the world, like during, day to day. But fuck, Lindsay. But to bring all that up and to live in those moments. And then I try to analyze it. And of course, I'm like, don't do this. This isn't how you need to raise your kids. This isn't how you need to. This is all my thoughts of just.
Yeah, these are just our thoughts.
Belligerent thoughts, actually. I mean, or at least intoxication.
And also we're those parents that we're trying to give advice from lessons that we've learned.
Yeah. And none of our shit's right to begin with. But we're just having fun and we're talking. And we play music at the end. That's my job. That's all my job. That's all my job. That's all my job.
And we're going to pop open this Celsius because we need a little energy. Grandbabies stay
because we're old. And I'm going to let Lindsay say what she felt old about first because she likes to dump that on me too every week. Gotti. 43.
Yeah, I'm turning 43 tomorrow on the 14th to be exact. September 14th is my birthday. Anybody want to hit me up? Send some cash. I love you. I'm just kidding. I don't care. I don't need it.
We don't need it.
But if you want to, I will not accept it. But the Hamilton song.
I'm looking at you like.
The Hamilton song.
I mean, do you?
Alexander, come back to sleep.
Yeah.
I have an early meeting out of town. It's still dark outside. I know. I just need to write something down. Can we do that challenge? You got to look at it. I know you probably, it's in my.
See, like Hamilton's something that I've watched twice, but I think I need to watch it like 5 times before I start really because it's all over the place. There's just so much coolness everywhere.
It took you probably 3 times to really fall in love with Chicago because I made you watch it.
You're right.
Now he's just like, let's watch Chicago.
And I'm singing songs in the shower and I'm doing okay, so speaking of Chicago, this chick called me today and she's like, can so-and-so call me? This is Roxy.
No.
And I was like, wait a minute, girl.
She called you today or at work?
Yesterday at work. Okay. But anyhow, so yeah, she called me looking for one of the coworkers or whatever at my work that didn't even associate. So of course I went off into that. I was like, well, before I get your phone number to tell him to call you, we're going to go off into this. And she started laughing and she had seen Chicago, of course.
Roxy Hart.
I'm just a dork in the parts counter. Why are you calling me to tell people to call you? And I don't understand all this stuff. But anyhow, I had to get off into that. And we sung like a little Roxy song together.
Hell yeah.
Some stranger at my work. But I got her phone number and found the dude. And hey, this chick wants you to call her for some reason. I don't know what the fuck that was. He's like, he kind of gave me that look.
For context, Jesse has to make and receive a lot of phone calls at his job. He's just not randomly talking to.
No, it's what I do.
Yeah, it's what he does. It's his job. Yeah.
Well, I'm half of the secretary there. Like, if they don't get them up front, guess who it comes to?
Yeah, he's the parts guy / secretary / mechanic.
Everything. Yeah, I know how to work a switchboard. Dude, I got so many skills over here. I know.
Skills. So yes, me. What made me feel old was turning 43. But you know what? So last night at dinner, we went to my favorite Mexican restaurant, and my son. When they brought out the sombrero and the little teeny tiny margarita with a candle on it was so cute and saying happy birthday to me. He videoed me and I watched it and I was like, you know what? I look pretty good for 43. So
you'd pass for 33.
I'm most of the time I'm like, ew, don't take pictures of me. I'm disgusting. But you know what? I was like not displeased with that. I was in a good mental space.
You're doing it and doing it and doing it well.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I represent Queens. I was raised out of Lake City.
You represent Queens, but you were raised in Lake City.
Yes. Yeah. And
the one borough of Lake City.
The one borough. It's part of Queens. You just didn't know it.
Way down here in Florida.
Yeah.
It's
36 chambers of Queens and Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with. I'm just telling you that right now. What made me feel old?
Yes.
First of all.
You're not going to let me just say anything today?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
It's your birthday, so you don't have to.
Okay. You want to tell the story?
Yes, I'll tell the story.
Oh, God.
My dyslexic ass.
We should do one episode like that where you have to read the script that I wrote.
All the editing.
And all the research that I did that you have no idea about. Jesse has to read it.
I don't know if I want to know that. I don't know.
No, I wouldn't let you. Because you would be like, what? In the middle of the story you're telling.
Yeah, I'm gonna lock down in the middle. I'm like, I have to read these words right now. And you're just like, a stab, killer, murder, rape, blah, 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 blah. And I'm all like, I'm locking down. I'm not saying anymore. I'm done.
Speaking of that, it's a fun murder podcast, but it is PG-13 and up.
This one isn't.
This one I would suggest not letting anybody under 18 hear.
Yeah.
There is a lot of triggers, a lot of horrific things. David Parker Ray was absolutely horrible.
And she showed me a picture yesterday of him.
You know, I have to.
Oh my God.
So the first time, no, it was probably the second time I'd heard about this case. The second time I was listening to Morbid, and they called him a leather shoe. And that is like the most perfect explanation of what dude looks like.
He looks like an old saddle with a Buick for a mustache. That's what he looks like. Yeah.
The dude had some game. We about to talk about it.
I don't know what the
Okay.
fuck game he had. Okay.
Okay. Elephant Butte.
Am I allowed to say what I felt old? I wrote something down there.
Oh, yeah. What made you feel old? I'm so sorry.
I did. I wrote something down there. You want me to say something about me feeling old this week? So one big thing. I have been keeping the same chapstick in my car since I got my first
scared.
car.
What?
Yeah, and it finally ran out. Yeah, this week.
I don't think that's safe. I don't
Chapstick
know.
don't go bad.
Let's look. Hey, Google.
Okay.
Does chapstick have an expiration date? Searching.
Yes, chapstick can expire. While some products may not have an expiration date printed,
Okay, it
it's
didn't.
generally recommended to use them within 1 year after opening.
1 year? I'm supposed to use chapstick within 1 year? So 26-year-old chapstick here in my car finally ran out. That made me feel old.
But you know, I mean, I have 5-year-old chapsticks that I gave the grandbabies to play with.
I don't think it goes bad. What's going to go bad? It's like wax and something. I don't know.
Yeah, I have some. So remember when we went to our first Spookala and we got a bunch of little things when we first went around, like they were handing out cards with a chapstick.
Yeah, we were just
shit
trying
like
to
that.
go to all the booths.
So I had like between the last 3 that we've been to, I had a little collection of those. So I put them all in the little girl's bag.
Gave them to the babies, yeah.
And along with some other like glossies and lip oils, stuff like that. I made them their own little makeup bag. So cute.
Yeah.
And they know where to put it. And then so cute. They were fighting over it today. I had to chill that out. One came out here screaming and crying. I was like, no, we're not going to do that.
She came to me.
She did.
Because she said, I love you so much. She calls me Papaw.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think it's going to hurt you. Like, you can have 26-year-old chapstick. Does anybody have anything that old? Let us know, right?
Your lips ain't fallen off.
No,
fell off.
They fall.
They ain't fallen off.
They probably have. They've regrowed them by now. So that's what made me feel old. And then the day-to-day grind, I wrote down the day-to-day grind because I start noticing like how you just do everything. It just goes by so fast. And you're just like, damn, dude, there's another year. There's another
Literally.
year. There's another year.
I still remember
we could say that every week, honestly. We could say that every week.
Well, I'm just saying, I still remember my last birthday, like I just got ready for it a week ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we literally went to the same place. But
well, we might do that every year, you know?
Oh, I mean, that's
We
my
love it.
favorite little spot.
Yeah.
We go there. We go to that restaurant for several of our family's birthdays. So
Worth it. One Love Cafe. And then we also went to El Patro's.
we had El Patro's
last
for dinner,
night, so
One Love Cafe today.
El
And my
Patro's Lake City,
son-
One Love Gainesville, and Silas performed, yes.
Yes, he
For
went
your
up and
birthday.
asked. Okay, so One Love has live entertainment, like acoustic-ish entertainment on brunch for Saturdays and Sundays. And he went up and he asked if he could play a song for me for my birthday, and they let him. And it was so cute. I almost
It
cried.
was so amazing. It was so beautiful. And
I have it.
his-
I'm going to make a TikTok.
his bravery and confidence.
He
is
was
great.
red for like 5 minutes.
But
after
he
that.
did it. He did
Yeah.
the damn thing. And the crowd loved it.
Mm-hmm.
So what are we drinking about over here, Lindsay? Because I want to take a sip out of my Long Island over here.
We're drinking to part 2 of David Parker Ray,
That's right.
the Toy Box Killer.
That's right. I have to sit through another one, and I told her I wouldn't, but I will.
Yeah, he wants to
That's
leave on
love.
this one. This one's going to be worse than part 1. I love you.
Test your love. Test your love. That's how I sound check. Test your love.
Test your love.
Yes. So I'm going to take a sip on that one, and we're going to get
And
this
I'm going
thing
to get a
fired off.
refill. Let's get into it. Last week, we gave you some background on David Parker Ray and a mysterious disappearance and death tied to him. And now his daughter, Jessie Ray, She had alerted the FBI about some possible kidnapping and human trafficking that David had done. And he was investigated, but that investigation was dropped. David was very much into the S&M and BDSM scene, and he has now built an entire torture chamber called the Toy Box. Now, once again, this is not the S&M and BDSM that is consensual. This is non-consensual criminal act. Criminal shit.
Broken down saddle with a Buick for a lip floss. Whatever. Lip glow. Whatever. This fucking mustache looked like a big old caterpillar.
It did.
Nasty.
It wasn't as cool as Wilford Brimley's.
I was fixing to say that. Yes.
So Jessie Ray, she has now moved in with her father and will become an accomplice in his future crimes, which is crazy to me. She was going to turn him in, and then she came back around and got involved in the crimes themselves. The number of victims and accomplices total that he had is not known, but we are going to talk about the ones that were reported. Jessie had become quite the figure at the local bar scene. She frequented Blue Water Saloon and Raymond's Lounge the most. She rode a motorcycle. She liked to shoot pool and play guitar. She was a little performer. She had quite a large group of friends. There was one friend named Kelly Van Cleave. Kelly had lived in TRC and was a newlywed to a younger military man named Patrick Murphy. Kelly and Patrick lived with Patrick's mom, and she really didn't like Kelly. And Kelly and Patrick fought a lot over that issue and over the fact that Kelly had personal body issues that made intercourse very painful. So they fought about that a lot as well. Patrick didn't really like the bar scene in the area and knew that some of Kelly's friends did drugs, and he didn't like that either. I mean, he's, military. There was another woman named Cassandra Witt that made it her job to try and break Patrick and Kelly up. Like, she wanted to be with Patrick. So one evening, Kelly and Patrick had an argument, and Kelly went out with Jessie Ray. And after they have, I think Kelly maybe had 2 drinks, she started to not feel good. She started to feel a little, she felt buzzed, but it was a little different than buzzed. And Jessie Ray was like, well, I'll take you home, but we got to stop by my father's house first.
Oh my God, Lindsay. I've been quiet. Go ahead.
She blacked out. Kelly blacked out. 2 days later, she was in David's truck, and he was taking her home to Patrick. And he pulled up, told Patrick that he had found Kelly wandering incoherently on the beach. Now, Kelly, she had zero memory of what had happened in the prior 2 days. The last thing that she remembered, period, was being at the Blue Water Saloon. That's it. She doesn't remember getting on the hog with Jessie. Right. She don't remember any of that. Patrick was so pissed and completely convinced that she had cheated on him and had done drugs, and he divorced her.
Well, fuck.
Yeah. Kelly moved to Colorado and would have nightmares every single day about being chained up and tortured for years to come and would not understand why. And we'll circle back to her.
And that's why I said, holy shit, because
2 days. She has no memory.
Holy shit.
Yeah. So we'll circle back to Kelly, all right?
For fuck's sake.
Now, this was in 1996, by the way. So now enter Dennis.
He didn't say pick up sticks, but go ahead.
That's your job, because that's your thing.
Oh, well, I'll say it.
This was 1996, but it's supposed to be 66. When you say anything with 6?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because if you're 555, the thing. Yeah. Go ahead.
666. So enter Dennis Roy Yancey to the scene, okay? This was a guy who was a local who went by Roy, or Toy Boy Roy, in the party scene, of course. That was his nickname. Now, Roy had been a piece of work since his youth. When he was younger, or when he was a teenager, he and his friends made a pretend satanic cult and spread rumors that they were going to kidnap and sacrifice children on Halloween. Halloween got canceled because of this little fucker.
You fucking canceled our favorite
Canceled Halloween.
You fucking canceled our favorite fucking...
Straight to jail. Like, right to jail. Like,
and that really let it up because I was like the 555 thing, and you were like the boom, the boom, the boom, the boom, satanic panic. Check all that shit out.
That was right around the time.
Holy
okay,
shit.
so Roy, he would have been in his teens in the early 80s. So there you go. Yeah.
Yeah, and
It got worse in the 90s, but
I believe in God, but I'm not scared of him.
right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's what. But that would definitely make you not a Christian because they want you to be scared horribly.
Oh, well, fuck.
Scared of everything.
Make it? Fuck. I don't want to be scared of the God I believe in.
Well, when Roy gets older, there was talk that he was bisexual, and a roommate of his actually turned up dead. And this would be ruled as a suicide because of homophobic cops. They just didn't want to be associated with anything gay. Isn't that wild? And that was in cases that I have scheduled in the future. That will be a lot.
More fear.
Yeah, right.
Back around to what I said. Hashitashi.
Roy Yancey would go on to become friends with Jessie Ray and David Ray Parker. And in 1997, he was dating a woman named Sylvia Marie Parker, who just went by Marie. And no, she was not related to David Parker.
Yeah, okay.
Marie had had an awful childhood and a pretty bad adulthood as well. She had had a couple of kids that she did not take very good care of. The kids stayed with friends or family while she partied to suppress her deep depression. She found herself homeless at one point, and David offered to let her stay in a tent at his lakeside campsite.
Fuck.
I think that was a perk for him being a park ranger. You know, because he was.
Yeah, he had his own little spot.
Yeah.
So people and things, bad decisions and things.
And y'all got to look up Elephant. I did post about it in our, and I'll put another one for this
the
part.
Butte. Yeah, check out the Butte.
Huge.
Yeah, the Butte.
Huge.
Yeah.
And really nice looking. But we'll go on to talk about the.
Which we love the Southwest, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen pictures of the Butte before.
But when I go
The Butte
on
was
into
cute.
it, I don't know if I ever want to go there. Okay. So anyway, she's homeless. She's living in a tent. And on 4th of July weekend, Jessie Ray and Roy came to join Marie at her tent, and they have a huge party. Like, other people came as well. Later on, David shows up, and he flips the fuck out because this campsite was in his name, and they had made quite a mess. You know, party. They don't give a fuck.
Oh, yeah.
Probably bottles and
So, like, later on that
shit.
day,
Because there was not only drinking involved, there was
my
drugs
homie,
too.
Dr. Dre, came through with a gang of Tangeray.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm interrupting you. I'm letting you go. Sorry.
So they clean up. The rest of the friends leave. Jessie, Roy, and Marie, they clean up. And then Jessie and Roy left because Jessie wanted to go home and make sure her dad wasn't, pissed off at her. And then Marie was left alone for a while. Marie got very depressed after coming down off of the party drugs. It was said that she used meth and cocaine. That's quite a come down.
Yeah, bad choices,
bad
bad situations.
I literally cannot relate as myself, which I've done neither, but I've seen what it can do to other people.
Yeah, we've
it's
seen
wild.
people jacked up.
Yeah.
We're like, dude,
And then-
no, this ain't
and then
really cool. Like,
yeah.
it's not cool to get to this level. Like, you should be happy with just a little bit of here and there stuff, not nothing crazy. That's just
Right.
crazy. Yeah. Oh, wow. I can't bite off that much. I can't.
No. She called and left her mom a few suicidal messages and then decided to go to Blue Water Saloon and see if she could get more drugs. And she was met there by Jessie Ray. Jessie said, "Come with us," meaning her and Roy, and they had a drug deal arranged. Now they drove for a while and then pulled over. Jessie then pulled a gun on Marie and handcuffed her. Marie was now screaming, and Jessie said, "Shut up or I will kill you." Well, Roy, he would keep Marie calm in the back of the truck as they drove to David's house. He and Jessie took Marie into the toy box.
No.
Now, Roy, I don't believe this, but Roy says that he did not participate in the torture. I'm sorry, I don't believe it. Because this went on for 3 days. Supposedly, Roy was just in. Okay, so David's got his residence and then he's got the toy box. Roy said that him and his father just hung out in the mobile home while David and Jesse torture Marie for 3 straight fucking days.
Well, maybe he thought it was a rite of passage for his daughter to be participating. You get this one, you can do all this when you show.
Well, there's already been some, but those victims were not. We'll talk about that more later, but there's already been people involved. These are ones that are reported, the ones that I'm talking about now.
Yeah.
But Roy is saying that him and his father stayed in David Parker Ray's house while David Parker Ray and Jesse Ray tortured Marie in the toy box for 3 fucking days without any involvement. Okay?
Sure, whatever.
So then David and Jesse said they were done with Marie and looked at Roy and said, "You know what to do." Then while Jesse held a gun to Roy's head and Ray filmed it, Roy strangled Marie to death.
So, ladies and gentlemen, and people that are listening to this, human beings over the age of, I don't feel like any age needs to even listen to any of this, but adulthood type people, human beings.
Yeah.
Go back and check out the first one so she can really tell you on that one. Like, okay, she's gonna say more. Holy shit. This fucking trailer had so many torture devices, sexual torture devices.
I will be posting a picture of the inside of it next week.
I'm snapping into this trailer right now in this moment and all the stuff that's going on right now. And she's just, this is what's really going on in this trailer. What do they call it? Toy box.
Toy box.
Holy fuck, dude. Oh, and it's a thing. And this guy was like a master technicianal, mechanical, skillful.
That's the inside of the toy
Lindsay,
box.
I don't want to see it yet. I don't want to. You're holding it in front of my face. Get it out of my face. Lindsay, get it out of my face. I don't want to see it yet. I don't. I'm just imagining things that do things and phalluses and orifices and parts and pieces.
And like, okay, so the book that I have listened to for this research is called Cries in the Desert. By the same author. Holy shit, give me just a second. Let me look up the author because he also wrote the book about Chris Watts. So
this is a thing that you're dropping on me. Here, I want 1, 2, Lindsay's coming for you. That's what I feel.
John Glatt. John Glatt is the author. He also wrote the book, The Perfect Father, about Chris Watts.
Yeah.
So he's got really good books on true crime, and I am skimming the surface of how horrible this guy was. If you feel you want to go deeper and deeper into it, listen to that book, Cries in the Desert by John Glatt. But we're going to continue, okay? Yeah,
because some people do want to go deep into that.
Well, I had to listen to it to see what I wanted to cut out, because this guy was fucking sick.
You have so much to go. I mean, I'm looking at your notes over there. I'm like, I don't know, Lindsay. I don't know, man. Fuck.
Well,
Fuck.
All right.
Okay.
They wrapped Marie in a blanket and put her in the back of David's truck and drove in silence to Monticello Canyon. They rolled Marie's body down the side of a ravine and buried her there. After that, Jesse and Roy went to Galveston and hid out in the homeless community by the beach for a year before returning to Elephant Butte. Marie would become a missing person whose case went cold for some time. And this was in 1997. So a year later, Jesse and Roy come back, and it wasn't long before they got right back into the bar and party scene. Jesse moved back in with her dad, and Roy rented a trailer or something like that. Trailer apartment. I can't remember exactly which one. Then Roy and Jesse get into a 3-way relationship with a new-to-town ex-con on the run named, and this is no shit. This is for real. Okay.
Oh, come on.
Named Cindy Hindy.
What? Okay.
Cindy Hindy.
All right.
Just letting you know.
All right.
Cindy Hindy was a good-time bisexual who had had a lot of run-ins with the law and a lot of abusive ex-lovers and had pretty much been abused by everyone in her life. And that makes me really sad. That part.
I get it. Bad decisions, bad situations, bad upbringing. There's a lot of things that happen in life, and it sucks for a lot of people.
It sounds like this town was full of people who just had a hard time.
Yeah, I mean, every town you can pinpoint a
That's
lot of
true.
that out of.
That's true. I guess just this group,
just like
particular
times
group
and
of
eras
people
and ages and spots on Earth. Period. I mean, people have shitty deals, but some people come out of it.
It just seems like to me, like, okay, when you hear about, a serial killer who killed on his own, he had the bad past, but you don't really hear about
the parents,
this whole herd of people around them,
whoever's around them
that have had it. But there's a lot of people in the story. There's even more characters that I don't mention because I would be here for forever.
Right.
That if you want to know more about it, Cries in the Desert by John Glatt. So Cindy had children who had spent most of their time in the foster system because she was just pretty much a mess. Her nickname was Six Pack Cindy because it was said that she would do pretty much anything for someone if they brought her a six pack.
So wait a minute. Eileen Wuornos did the same thing for a pack of cigarettes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah.
Just complete destroyed human beings that would just be down for anything.
Okay, so there's a
good
whole
time and a come up,
chapter in the book that's dedicated to Cindy's past, and it's fucking terrible.
So there's a lot of deeper dives. We could talk about this for years.
Yeah, literally,
honestly,
like I
because
said,
there's so many parts to this. There's more parts than the toy box in this son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Wow.
She chain smoked and she enjoyed crank and cocaine. Like I said, she was in a throuple situation with Jesse and Roy, but she had her sights set on David Parker Ray. For Elephant Butte standards at that time, David was a catch. He had a good state job. He was mechanically inclined. He had a double wide, a boat, some jet skis. Some jet skis and a campsite on the lake.
His skin was like leather.
And this lake, like I said earlier, it's huge. It was like 30, it's still there. 36,000 acres of water.
Oh, a lot of spot to hide some shit, huh? Lindsay, you're already fucking, am I right? I don't know if I'm right, but I was just wondering if something was going to come out later on where there was like.
Well, let me finish the story.
Oh, well, okay. Let me get back to my plant because this is a lot of shit. Okay, go ahead. Go.
So David would have what he would call Ladies' Day on his boat, where, of course, only ladies were allowed. And there was one chick named Peggy. I thought this was weird okay, so remember his sister's name was Peggy? So this Peggy had...
Hefner over here got his goddamn boat. And he is running the game, dude. Old Leatherface over here. Hey, y'all ladies, y'all want to come over to my house? We're going to go on.
Stop, because it's disgusting, okay?
We can hang on to my trailer.
All right, let me talk about Peggy, okay?
You could be the queen of my trailer. I'm sorry.
So this is Peggy, not his sister Peggy, but another Peggy in his life that had lived with David Ray Parker and looked at him like a father. She called him dad, okay? She said that one day they were out on the boat and he starts describing the perfect way to get rid of a body in the lake without it resurfacing.
He had to let some of it out, didn't he?
He had to.
Oh, they all do that.
He said that you had to cut open the chest cavity, fill it with rocks, and wrap the body in chicken wire before dumping it.
Fuck.
And like I said, why he would choose to talk about this with people that did not meet a fate is a mystery to me. But like you said, that's like through history, serial killers have found a way to talk to somebody.
That's how they let it out.
About their shit at some point, yeah.
And they're just waiting to be like, somebody be like, yeah, really? Well, that is
what's
a good
crazy
idea.
is what's
like
crazy
that.
to me.
Just in drunken conversation, you know?
What's crazy to me, okay, I have never once, not one time, had a friend or somebody that I looked up to ever describe to me how to get rid of a body. voice that they would like to kill somebody.
Take somebody
and there's
out or how to do
people
something.
in
Yeah.
this story and others that are just like, nah, they're just playing. No, people don't play like that.
I don't feel like I've ever been in that conversation
No,
either, but there's
and
more.
I feel lucky that I have not.
More red flares than red flags would be going up, if that makes sense.
You're making me choke on the Celsius.
Don't joke it. Let me get some of that because I'm geeking right now and I'm kind of goofballing, but I shouldn't be because you got me saddled like his face over here. I'm calloused like his mustache.
All right, let's keep going.
All right.
So back to Cindy Hendy. So her and this other woman were competing for David's affection.
Oh.
Like I said, if you listen, you got to look up this guy's picture and then picture women competing for their for his
Cindy
affection. Okay,
Hendy had a little extra something to Lindy.
and Cindy was a decent looking chick.
Just been through some
and she was
shit.
young. She was like 20 years younger than him.
And they're looking up to him.
Yeah. So Cindy, she ended up being the winner, chicken dinner of David Parker Ray. So she moved in with David and became quite the little housewife. She would clean, she would watch soap operas, and then when David would get home, she would make him amazing dinners. Then he started to train her, not groom her, but train her in the art of kidnapping and torturing women. When David thought that Cindy was ready, they set their sights on Angelica Montano. Angelica had been a sex worker in the area who was friends with David and Cindy. Now, it's said that Angelica had participated in some sexual activity with the couple in the past. And when I say past, David and Cindy have only been together a few months before this happens. Okay. But there was no toy box. Or if it was for drug money, but there was no toy box encounter in that particular time. It was said that she was subjected to cattle prodding, things like that.
Shit in the trailer at home.
At home.
Yeah.
Shit in the home.
Yeah, shit
yes.
at home.
She didn't go in the box.
Which
She was
was
just in the home.
Light fun
which was
for
just,
him.
Yes.
Just some little
there was
play,
still
play.
things in the trailer.
Just a nice little play date.
Right.
Fuck.
Now, February 1999, Angelica had been talking with Cindy on the phone about how she couldn't afford to make her boyfriend a cake for his birthday. And Cindy was like, girl, I got you. I got some cake mix. Meet me at the courthouse in TRC tomorrow. Now, they were, I don't know what it was. The book did not elaborate on this and I couldn't find it. They were literally going to a court hearing for something that they were already involved in. But I told you that Cindy was an ex-con. She came to TRC on the run, literally. So anyway.
Oh, okay.
So Angelica goes to the courthouse and sees David and Cindy, and they tell her to meet them around the corner. Cindy was then like, girl, I totally forgot to bring that cake mix. Take a ride with us back to the house, and I'll give it to you, and then we'll take you home. So when they get to David's house, they go inside. David says, make yourself comfortable, and then he goes back outside. He comes back in with a knife and puts it to Angelica's throat and told her, you are being abducted against your will. And this poor woman didn't even know what abducted meant.
What?
Yes.
But, okay, according to what you said, his recording said, he likes to let them completely know all of his intentions. That's part of his thing.
Yeah, it's, so I did, so I had heard that it was, because I read some excerpts from it, from the transcripts. I have heard that it went on for 30 minutes. I've heard that it went on for longer than that. But I think the entire audio recording was actually 5 minutes that they had to listen to.
Yeah, and you just, Lindsay, you just got these, you got these fucking things. Your stories.
So David then punched her in the mouth, and Cindy held a gun to her head and forced a pill down her throat. Angelica says that they kept her chained up while David went to work, and Cindy would just watch her soap operas. So she's chained up in the actual home.
Right. Probably on the country floral fucking living room suit that everybody else had.
There was a little bed in the living room.
Oh.
I will put a picture of that too.
I was picturing the living room suit that everybody had with the wood and the
he wasn't that fancy.
Oh, that was fancy? We all had that same fucking
You know
living room
what?
suit.
I think, okay, because we all lived in trailers. Like most of us. We grew up in trailers. And it came, I think that was like included in the trailer, that furniture. Because when I moved out on my own, when I turned 18,
Right.
I rented a mobile home that was from the 70s.
Same shit?
Same shit.
So
I only had to pay $65 a week for that mobile home, including utilities.
how many people has had that fucking living room suit?
Oh, God. Like I said, I think it was just a standard with mobile homes. When you would purchase a mobile home,
The
I think it
wood
just came
with
with
the
it.
country motif
My
with the
granny
kinda-
had it with her brand new trailer. When she bought that trailer, it came with that furniture. It came with the wallpaper that matched.
Right.
Like the whole fucking house.
The whole motif was just
And
set
then
up.
shag,
Came with-
brown, goldish carpet.
the-
Like,
Yeah.
y'all, the late 70s and early 80s, it looked like the furniture and the walls looked like somebody had just barfed.
and
And
all
they
had
came
the
up with
same
that
shit.
color.
We had the TV on the TV.
Yeah. No, I didn't have that. We had the floor model TV. And when it broke down years, I think I was probably 10 or 11 before we got a different TV. And that TV had been in my dad's family for like 30 years. The floor model.
Wow.
With the carpet on the side.
No, I just had
Yeah.
to bring that up. I was just picturing the living room area.
And you had to go,
situation.
there was no remote. You had to go turn the
The
dial.
knob, yeah.
Yeah.
You had to turn the knob.
The
If
knob.
you're
Yeah. It
lucky,
wasn't
you
even a
had-
dial. It was a knob.
If you're lucky, you had the corded clicker. But
No,
we
there was
didn't
no
have that.
corded
We
clicker to
didn't
this
have that.
bitch.
No, we had to
Mm-mm.
get
It was
our
a
ass
piece
up.
of furniture.
Yeah.
The TV was a piece of
With
furniture.
the big speakers on each side. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
And the speakers were coated with carpet.
Yeah. They were.
The top of it was a table. You could put decorations on top.
Ours wasn't as bougie to have the carpet still. It kind of fell off, and we drew on the wood that was there. You kids, you know.
Yeah. Shit was wild back then.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So when David would get home, this is not funny, but it is kind of a little bit. Okay. So the storm of the century, remember when that was the biggest thing on TV at that time? So we're in 99.
The movie, The Storm of the Century.
But it was
yes.
as a mini series on TV.
Oh,
They played
okay.
different episodes, or they played different parts of the movie every night. It was like a 3-part mini series. Okay? So imagine you're at home, you're watching this shit night by night. Angelica Montano is locked up in David's house. She has to watch this shit with these fuckers every night. Okay. And they watched it. They watched The Storm of the Century while Angelica is just sitting there freaking out, thinking about her kid. Yes, she had a kid.
Oh God.
Thinking about her boyfriend and scared of what was going to happen to her.
Chained up, know that her fucking life.
While these
is gonna
fuckers
be
are just
over.
watching TV.
hanging out. It's cool. I prodded you a couple weeks ago. Don't you know me by now?
Yeah.
You're right.
On the third day of her abduction, they took her into the toy box where they raped and tortured her for some time. And then David looks at his watch and was like, okay, that's enough. Time for Storm of the Century. It was the last leg of the show.
Fuck. They were just like, we're going to leave you in here? Or did they bring her back?
No, they brought her back out.
Let her watch some more, huh? You got to finish
But
this series,
first-
though, right? You got to finish this series.
But first, David forced her to give his limp ass dick a blowjob.
Oh, he's like, here you go. It's not going to work, but make this happen.
Because, yeah, he was very impotent. But now he had been prescribed Viagra at this point. But I guess he didn't take any of that night. Now, let me go into his little Viagra journey, okay?
Viagra.
So when Viagra first came on the market and he heard about, because he had been impotent his whole life. And I think that that's a little bit to do with his
autoerotic, horrific fixation on doing
like Angelica said that he
sadistic
put like
torture
a
toward
rubber
women.
band or something on his fucking
Oh,
P-bird
they
to-
use like a vacuum cleaner?
I don't know, but she
Old
said
Hoover?
that he put a rubber band on his penis
To hold it up a
to
little
hold. Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways, he had started taking Viagra at this point, and his
Fuck.
colleagues at the park, at the state park, said that it changed his life. That he started wearing cowboy hats, spiffier clothes, and turquoise jewelry.
bit. Oh, look at him now.
and
Look at me
bragged
now.
every night about having women callers that he would make love to for hours.
Oh my God.
But I guess he didn't take his Viagra this night because Angelica definitely said he had a limp dick. Okay.
Fuck's sake.
But it is said that he actually called like Viagra, like the company, and said, will this help me get an erection without hurting somebody? I don't know if that's 100% true.
Some kind of a conscience there, right? He's like,
but it is said that he literally called the fucking, hello, Viagra, how are you doing today?
So sick.
Yeah. This medication helped me achieve an erection without hurting somebody.
In the name of Jesus.
Like, what the actual fuck? I really hope that that's not true. Because
no, I wouldn't doubt it a bit.
No receptionist deserves
what did he
that
have
call.
As far as his father bringing magazines to him? What did he have to associate sexual relations with without having
the only way that he could get? That is so fucking terrible. That is scary.
He couldn't achieve his erotic goal without having some horrific shit happen. That's what his daddy brought into that.
Yeah, because he's in his 50s by now. I don't know if he was always dealing with impotency, but he definitely was before Viagra came onto the scene.
Right. Well, I mean, all this makes sense from his childhood. This really does make sense to me. I mean, none of it makes sense.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. We're not justifying it.
None of it.
Making that clear.
None of it. But from his childhood, he did not have a good explanation.
He didn't know any other way. That's why we talked about in the first episode.
So horrific.
Make sure your kids know that porn and things of that nature are not real.
Right. We talked about all that. And every bit of all this is not supported by us in any means.
Mm-mm.
No.
Mm-mm.
It is not consensual.
We're just trying to figure out
it's not
why a human being would think like this.
Analyzing the human being right now,
right.
I feel like he didn't have a contrast of healthy anything.
There was nothing healthy, period. So Angelica pretended that she liked giving David the blowjob and acted like she enjoyed the whole experience so they would let her go. And it worked.
Oh, so she was team.
She even told them, let's do this again. And this time I won't be the victim. She was trying really hard to get out.
Leather
and
Brimley.
Don't associate him with Winfrey Brimley. No.
Leather Brimley Hefner.
Just Leatherface is cool.
Leather Brimley Hefner on high over here. You fucking piece of shit.
So David even let her call and arrange for a bus to Albuquerque. Now the sickos would drive her to the bus stop. They drove off, and then Angelica frantically started to flag people down because she wanted to turn them in. And it just so happens that an off-duty cop stopped and asked if he could help. She said she needed a ride to Albuquerque and then told him the whole story. After she was done telling him everything, the man revealed that he was a cop and offered to take her back to TRC to file a report. She said she was, then she got terrified. She was like,
Scared,
I can't,
yeah.
No, listen to this. She said, I can't do that because the TRC police are involved and nobody would believe her. Now they do not, there's no elaboration on that, but those words came out of her mouth. And this guy's like, what the fuck? I am TRC police. And what,
Maybe so that newer guy,
Now, this story, everything that she had told him was so horrifically bizarre to the cop. Like I said, I gave you the mild version. If you want to know everything, listen to the book. They fucking really tortured.
Fucking mild?
And hurt this woman.
This is bad enough for me. I don't want it.
I gave you the very mild version.
Thank you for that, Lindsay.
You're
welcome.
You so
fucking
if
much.
I told you, Jesse, I wouldn't be able to get you out of bed for 3 days if I told you what this woman went through. Yeah.
A ball of mustache.
So, like I said he thought that it was so horrifically bizarre that he didn't believe her. And he didn't file a report either.
Fuck.
Then, Angelica, when she got to Albuquerque, she told her father about it. They were actually planning to go back and kill David Parker Ray. But her father, this is insane. Her father was gunned down by a 15-year-old kid outside of a Taco Bell when a drug deal went bad.
Right fucking there. And
they were going to go back and take this fucker out. Probably Cindy too.
And the leather lives on.
Yeah. Okay. So, on March 20th, 1999, Cindy and David got into their camper truck and went to Albuquerque to seek out another victim. He met up with a pimp in the red light district and said he wanted a girl for a blowjob. The pimp sent out Cynthia Vigil, and she got into the RV. And when the deal was discussed, David then pulled out his fake badge and told Cynthia, this is, okay, so it's going to be confusing for a little bit. There's Cindy Hendy, and then there's Cynthia. Cynthia is this victim, okay?
Right.
He told Cynthia that she was under arrest for the solicitation of sex and handcuffed her. Then Cindy came out holding a gun and told Cynthia that she had everything on tape. Cynthia fought back, but Cindy and David got her down and shackled her and duct taped her mouth and eyes as they drove back to 513 Bass Road. They made Cynthia strip naked, put a collar on her, and then a leather mask to cover her head. Then they played David's tape recording. Now I want y'all to know that we're in 1999 here, okay? He had recorded that tape in 1993. And he says that on the tape. And on the tape, it says, me and my lady friend. Him and Cindy Hendy hadn't been together that long. So I don't know who the lady friend is that he's speaking of. You think that's who it is? Okay,
yeah.
But I think there were other accomplices along the way.
Yeah, because
that either have never been seen
had
again.
To go in hiding for a while, so that he brought in some more of on his harem of horrific shittery. There's a lot left unfucking covered here so far.
So after the tape began the rape and the torture, anally and vaginally, she was electrically shocked and tortured. David, okay, this is going to be bad, okay?
Oh, no.
This is going to be really gross.
Okay.
David smothered some gravy on her private parts.
Gravy?
And had his dogs come in.
Fuck!
And lick it off.
Fighting.
And then they just went to watch TV.
I'm fighting right now. The air.
You hear me?
I can't. Well, they just... Lindsay.
I know.
Lindsay.
Like I said, I'm just barely putting in the horrificness. There's so fucking much.
There's
a whole chapter in the book on each one of these victims. A whole chapter.
That we know about.
The ones we know about.
This
is only the ones that we know about.
Right. Lindsay. All right, I'm sipping. You're tripping. I'm sipping.
So like I said, after all of that, him and Cindy went and they watched TV, leaving Cynthia chained to the bed.
So
they're still
fucking part of their just daily fucking shit. It was not a big fucking deal for them.
No.
Yes, fuck off. Here's just some shit for my dog, and I'm gonna go watch fucking Roseanne and fuck off.
Oh my God, that is probably what he was watching. Oh. And that was the good years too, 99. Oh, stop. Okay. Quit. Probably Friends. Oh my God.
They weren't watching Friends. Come on.
That was a big show in 99.
They might have been. Yeah. What might have been.
Okay.
What kind of country songs are they listening to? The same as when we took a shower.
Let me
like 90s country. Oh, okay. Go ahead.
The next day, they used a series of ropes and pulleys and suspended her from the ceiling. They took the tape off of her eyes, and when she opened them, she was looking at herself through a monitor.
Oh, fuck.
Then David beat her with whips and a cat of nine tails.
Lindsay, is this where the Saw movies come from?
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. Is this where... This is some Saw movie type shit to me. But you know what, though? Also,
House of 1,000 Corpses.
That too. Rob Zombie hit us up.
Dude, oh my God, we love you so much.
We were in the presence of the dude that does the Saw movies and the Jigsaw and all the fuck. We need to look. We're going to look. Lindsay, go.
And the torture continued. Mm-hmm. On Monday, so this is day 3, okay? On Monday, David left for work, but not before saying, when I get back, I'll introduce you to the toy box. Well, Cindy, she was in charge of watching Cynthia, but had left the keys to the restraints on the table near Cynthia and then just started watching TV. Like, she was your classic housewife in a robe, eating bonbons till the hubby got home and she got a shower and cooked him dinner.
120s.
Oh, she was a chain smoker. Like, there was one person that's, one quote from a person that said she literally just lit one after the other, period.
There was probably some fucking Durals or some shit. I don't know what she was smoking.
I don't know. Okay, so, you know what? David Parker Ray was probably smoking Durals. Cynthia was probably smoking a knockoff version of Misty 120s. Yeah. She looks like a Misty 120 girl.
He was smoking Winston's. That motherfucker's Winston all day. Winston
Durrell and Winston are in the same category.
Yeah, I think Durrell's more like the
You know what? Cindy was probably
General
smoking
version.
Cools.
Yeah.
If you look at a picture of her later
was
on,
a cool cat.
She looked
Fuck. God.
Salem's.
Yes.
Back in my smoking days, my childhood friend, her dad always had stacks on stacks of Cool cigarettes in the freezer, because that's what you did when you bought a carton.
Yeah,
you put it in the freezer.
Them, supposedly, yeah.
They preserve. And I would always hit him. Can I get a pack of them Cools off you?
Oh.
Can I get a pack of them Cools? Because I smoked menthols. When I bought them myself, it was not Cools, but it was whatever. It was a free pack of cigarettes. And I think back, I'm like, that was so gross. I was like borderline flirting with this old man.
Cigarettes. How's that make you feel inside there, Lindsay? What kind of shit did everybody do?
The 90s was a different time.
What kind of shit did everybody do right there just as growing up? Yeah, everybody has those. You're gritting your teeth. You're doing that look. Look at that look right there.
I'm just thinking back like, ew. Yeah. Cynthia asked why they were doing this to her. And Cindy called her some racial slurs because she was Hispanic, and told her that they would drug her to where she would forget the whole thing and let her out on the highway when they were done with her.
So they've done that before.
Cindy said David had been doing this for a long time and that he was a serial killer, and told her what they did to Angelica. Cindy was not the bitch to get involved in your shit. Like, she ran her mouth, okay? Cindy said their next mission, now this is terrible, trigger warning. Their next mission was to kidnap a 10-year-old girl and train her as their sex slave. And I can assure you guys that will not happen. But that is what they were planning in their fucking sick heads.
The thoughts, the hate, my plant needs me.
All right. Now, let me go. Yeah, it's cuddle with the plant and let me roll, okay? Around 3 p.m., Cynthia was able to get those keys, and she freed herself and dialed 911. The operator answered, but when Cindy walked in and caught her on the phone, she smashed a lamp over Cynthia's head and hung up the phone. Well, of course, the 911 dispatcher called back, and Cindy said, oh, it was just a mistake. Everything's fine. But the operator, she listened to her gut.
She became something
and
cool.
She sent someone out anyway.
Yes.
Now, in the meantime, there was an ice pick laying around, which is very questionable to me. Like, why is there just an ice pick laying around? And Cynthia struck Cindy in the head with it and like bolted out of the house, naked, bloody, and with a dog collar on. She is frantically trying to get people to help her. She's waving people down, but they were dodging her. Like, I mean, I don't know if I would be the same. If I saw, I don't know how I would react in that situation.
How many movies you can make off of this?
When Cindy came around, she came to from being struck in the head by an ice pick. She called David, and he said he would be on his way, and they would go find her. They would go find Cynthia. Luckily, Cynthia found a house where she felt like the people inside would help her, and they did. They gave her a pink robe to put on and called 911. But the people who had seen Cynthia running naked but didn't help her were at least calling 911 as well. I mean, like, they had like an influx of 911 calls about this naked, area, bloody woman.
Shit went down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So roadblocks were set up. And by the time David picked up Cindy, they were literally pulled over 2 blocks from their house.
Fuck.
And David Parker Ray's reign of terror was finally over.
Oh.
But there's a little more to the story.
Finally fucking over, though.
Yes. So David and Cindy both said that Cynthia was a heroin addict and she had been a willing participant in BDSM activity. And they were just trying to get her off the heroin. You know, they were just being good Samaritans. That they said that they were going to, you know, get her off cold turkey.
At the backstory that this woman already has, it's half believable already.
I know.
Isn't that fucking sick?
But they were still booked on kidnapping, sex crimes, and assault.
Good.
While police were investigating the house, they weren't even in the toy box yet, okay? They were just investigating the house. They knew that this was too big for them. This was just in the house. They ain't even got over there
We
in
need
the
to
toy
get
box
the
yet.
FBI.
Well, they called the state police, who did, in fact, get the FBI involved. Yes. The Fibby.
Fibby. Yeah, well, I knew you had a thing about it.
And it wasn't too long before Cindy Hindy flipped, telling them everything for immunity.
Oh, yes. Good.
She even told them that David had said he, quote, this is a quote, not my words, he had been raping bitches since he was old enough to jerk off and that he had murdered at least 14 people. At least 14.
That she says.
She said that's what David told her.
Oh, but
that's what, yes.
I believe it's more than that. God, I already want my plant again.
Well, then Roy, remember old Dennis Roy, old Toy Boy Roy?
Toy Boy Roy.
He was called in and he admitted to his involvement with the death of Marie Parker.
Fuck. Watch me as I do my double flip tuck.
Videotapes from the toy box were discovered and reviewed, and one victim's tattoo stood out. But they couldn't identify her face, so they put a picture of the tattoo on the media, and it was Kelly Van Cleave, the one who couldn't remember.
Oh, wow. There it is, tied back together.
And she was like, holy shit, that's me. And she came forward with her story about how she had been
drugged.
Well, she didn't know that she had been drugged. She said, I went to the fucking Blue Water Saloon. Next thing I know, David Parker Ray's driving me home and my husband divorced me. But there was literally a video of the torture that she went through for 2 days that she had nightmares about every night until this was discovered.
You don't want me to sleep. I'm not even a female, and a lot of this really does tie. That's why, like, a lot of females really love this. A lot of women and a lot of people get into this because I don't even think I'll sleep after this one. That's a lot to think about. And you go out as a 20-year-old or whatever.
Just understand that this is just one woman of so many of this one
thing that you just brought to me. This one
out of
human
many
that's done, and you there's millions.
And he targeted sex workers and women of color and hitchhikers that he literally felt nobody would ever give a fuck about. Isn't that terrible?
Yes, and right now at this point, I understand.
Yeah,
I understand the infatuation with this, the need for knowledge and sharing this type of content. I mean, I've been on team Drink About Something forever. I mean, we're doing this together.
We're almost a year in.
Yeah. But this kind of shit right here, the sharing the content, and other podcasters have done this, you know, and people do this. I mean, we all team up together, even if we don't know each other, we don't network or whatever. The knowledge that we share to put out to somebody.
Right.
That might get the inclination to be like, wait a minute, something's not right. I need to protect myself. I need to be out of this situation because I've heard something on somewhere from somebody that all of these situations can line up and be the fucking most horrific thing, just like you're talking about right here.
Like, I mean, it's hard. The things that happened in that toy box are very hard for me
You
to
tried
talk
showing me a
about.
picture of that motherfucker, and I don't want to look at it.
But
yet.
that's just a picture of what was in it. That's not what happened to these women.
I mean, it could have just been a tree branch, and I would have still been fucked
Right.
up over, because of his erotic infatuation with something that is just demonic and evil.
And just treating women like they don't fucking matter.
Unhuman.
And nobody gives a fuck about them. And he's like, I got you now. I'm going to do whatever the fuck I want with you.
Yeah.
No matter
unhumane,
what.
just complete, involving animals and just going back and watching TV. Why the fuck off? This is natural to me?
One of the victims that I didn't mention that was very early on. I'm just going to do a quick little thing. He tried several of his, I told you, very enormous dildos, right? And they would not work on her, and he got pissed the fuck off because these things would not insert into her body.
And they're beating that flesh and human. God.
And it literally makes everything in my body hurt.
I have chills.
Everything in my body hurts.
Chills.
Yeah.
And I don't know that feeling because I'm not a female, but.
And what's sad is most of these women had already been through abusive situations. I mean, even Cindy Hindi, and she became a part of it.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't understand.
He knew where to go to find broken people. And broken people can latch on to broken people.
Well, while investigators cataloged all the items in the toy box, there was a set of, I don't even know what you would call it, reminders or something that would say, don't let her go. If she was worth taking, she is worth keeping. Never trust a chained captive. They will beg, plead, offer sex, and mention children. He had that posted in there. There was a map of Elephant Butte Lake with X's marking certain locations. They also found over 400 pieces of jewelry. 400 that David had kept as trophies.
They all do, right?
They all do. All of them. So like I said, this was all over the news. And that one cop that had picked up Angelica was like, holy shit, she was telling the truth. There was another couple who had been friends with Cindy Hindi. And one night, Cindy got stupid drunk at their house and had even told them that David was a serial killer and had a torture chamber, like bragging about it to the couple. And the couple didn't believe her. Motherfuckers, my babies, my loves.
Yeah.
If somebody ever tells you about something like this, don't be like, they're just drunk. They're just playing. No. Have that shit investigated.
Oh, a motherfucker feels like he's untouchable. Like he's spilling it right in front of you and you're just be like laughing because you're drunk.
But Cindy's talking about it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're just saying this shit like it's just part of life. It's no fucking big deal. Whatever, dude.
There is no situation that I would ever, we have lots of friends come over from time to time. We have what we call our little back porch chats, talks, whatever. Not one time in, how long have we been together? 13 years. Has not one person that I know ever sat on my back porch, drunk or gardening, ever spilt anything that would come close to this type of shit.
No, we're writing their fucking name down and they're going away.
Right. And that's what one podcast, I can't remember what I listened to. They were like, if somebody ever talks about this around you, write their name down. And I was like, we
do.
Yeah.
We do.
I mean, like the closest thing we've ever had is our last hurricane, Helene. We sat on the back porch after we cooked on our non-electrical devices that, our gas burning devices, our charcoal devices. We had dinner, we had some drinks, and we sat around and did
It was a hurricane party.
Trauma dump candy salad.
Yeah. Hurricane parties. I don't buy a generator on purpose.
And guess what? Nobody dumped anything about shit like this.
No, and we were calling people to come hang out. Hey, let's just grill out and just hang out. Well, all kind of crazy people over here just having a good time. hurricane party, the aftermath, no power for like 3 days.
No, and I mean, we were prepared for it. We prepare. We're Floridians. We
And
know
we're
what to
going to empty
do.
our
We've done
freezer.
it.
We're going to cook the shit out of
We
everything.
don't need a freezer. We cook it all. We have a gas powered cooker. We have a charcoal grill.
Yeah, we do our things.
We kind of live it up during hurricanes without power.
Yeah, hot, sweaty,
we don't want
stinky,
to. We don't
but
want
we
to.
can take showers still, no matter what.
Yes,
So
we have
that's
city
good.
water, so we can still take cold showers. But
But
anyway,
I don't buy a generator on purpose just because of that. That experience and that hardship, a little bit of hardship is good in life.
It is. It teaches you how to be resourceful.
Yeah, and it teaches our kids because
They've been through 4 now,
and
where
they're
we've had
just
to.
okay with
Yep.
it. They don't have to have
No devices, no power.
Whatever, we're going to hang out, and that's a good.
Take a break
teaching.
out to the vehicles, get a little
Yes.
AC,
Yes, We're
take a
good.
cold shower.
We're good.
Yep.
It's good shit. Teaching.
All right, so back to this bullshit. We're going to wrap this up, okay? FBI tracked down Angelica and interviewed her, and she told her story. Now, she went on to have a good life. She married. She had children. I'm so happy about that.
Yeah.
So David's property, the lake, and the spot where Rory said Marie Parker was buried, they were searched, but no bodies were ever found. None. The lake, so because of the constant temperature changes throughout the year, and okay, so our listeners may not know, but there's a lake or a pond is it a lake? Ocean pond near us, and it has very murky
Man-made,
water.
but it's a lake, yeah.
They say that the water in this lake, even for experienced divers, was hard to search. The water in certain parts of this lake is about 200 feet deep. Like I said, it's a 36,000 acre coverage
That's
of water.
a lot of shit.
It's an hold on. I actually screenshotted some facts about this lake. Hold on. Let me pull those
It's
up.
got a dam and shit too.
Really quick. Hold on. Give me 2 seconds.
2 seconds. Lindsay, you fucking killed me. I just wanted to say that you fucking killed me.
Okay, so this reservoir can hold 2,065 and 10 acre feet of water. It provides irrigation to 178,000 acres of land.
Yeah, so it's a dammed lake.
Yes,
It's
there
a
is a dam.
reservoir.
It's
Yeah.
a reservoir. It's dammed. It's got all of
That's what I
that.
was thinking.
So, and this man had already talked about how to that woman Peggy, who called him dad, how he knew how to keep a body from resurfacing. Because remember, back in episode 1, his business partner, now that was searched and investigated, but unfortunately, they still couldn't tie that to David Ray Parker. But I'm pretty, like, everybody knows.
Everybody knows.
Everybody knows. It was in the same lake. There was another body found, or I'm sorry, it was a burlap sack that was surfaced by and discovered by a fisherman who said there was, and this is disgusting, a cheese-like substance in the Jesse's taking a sip and he's about to puke in this burlap sack.
Let me swallow.
I'm so
Let
sorry.
me get it down.
It's not funny, but
No, we
he's
get it.
funny. His reaction is funny.
get
Like
it
I
down.
literally,
Let
he
me
was
get
not
it
ready. He was not ready.
Oh.
But they said that it was definitely human flesh, but they could not identify it as anybody.
Trial and
as any
error.
person.
Trial and error. This motherfucker's had so many body counts.
He figured it out.
He just figured it out. Let me put some rocks in the chest cavity and sew it back up with some
There
chicken wire.
was one investigator. It was a female. She took all this shit to heart and so distressed by the contents of the toy box that she shot herself.
Really?
Shot herself.
Lindsay. Another one. Just ricocheted.
Just being a part of this investigation.
Yeah.
Could not take it.
Just
Could not
being a
take
part
it.
of it.
Reviewing the tapes, cataloging.
Innocent bystander. Just fucking checking the content.
Yeah.
Lindsay.
Well, David Parker Ray was sentenced to 224 years for the kidnapping and sex crimes and was tried separately each for the 3 known victims. He was never charged with murder as there were no bodies discovered. Jesse Ray was charged with kidnapping and criminal sexual penetration and was sentenced to 30 months.
Fucking go crazy here.
Plus 5 years probation.
Lancy.
Dennis Roy Yancey was sentenced to 30 years, but he was paroled after 11. And he violated that parole and served some more time, but he was released in 2021. He walks among us. Cindy Hendy was sentenced to 36 years and was released in 2019. But I got some good news. I'm ending on a good note. On May 28th, 2002, David Parker Ray died of a heart attack in prison right before he was to be further questioned by state police. Now, it's a bittersweet death. Yes, fuck that guy. Goodbye, rotten hell. But at the same time, there's no way of ever knowing how many victims he actually had. Jesse is so mad at me right now. He's taken off the headphones. He's standing here looking at me in horror. I'm so sorry. This is the worst one we will do for a while. I'll give you that. He's dying. Are you okay? I'm so sorry. The plant did not work. It's magic on him today. The emotional support plant did not work its magic on Jesse today. A moment of silence. He's not taking this one well. You're going to make me get teary.
I'm sorry, y'all. Just a boy.
David Parker Ray broke you, huh?
A year of this has just been a lot, you know?
It opens your eyes, though, doesn't it?
Oh, I did completely just melt down. It's just the injustice.
I know.
And the people that are undiscovered in the bottom of a reservoir. It's eventually things hopefully will. But Lindsay,
I know. It's terrible because
it's hard to be funny, chuckle. I mean, we started this for me to just be a little buzzed and goofy and whatever, but
it gets to me after a while too.
It's a breaking
That's why I have
point.
my palate cleansers.
How do
2 palate cleansers I do suggest, ladies and gentlemen, are Brennan Mario's Pretty Funny podcast and Amy Poehler's
we just
Good
talked
Hang.
about her?
Yes, Amy Poehler's Good Hang. I love her so much.
I'm not a female, so I can't just backtrack emotionally real quick. I have to.
Well, not everybody can.
Well, I mean, human. I don't know. Whatever. I can't. I had to step away. I can't. Lindsay.
Hold your hand through this. We're done. We're done with this.
I know. He didn't deserve a second longer in life to me.
No. Well, he didn't get. He got a couple more years after this, but he is gone. He is rotting. When whatever he deserves, we'll just put it that way, because we're not going to sit here and act like we know where anything is. But
if ever you bring me to that point again, I swear to God, dude. I keep saying that, like, I have to try to find
he's
something
like
goofy.
Hitler right now in hell, and he's getting a pineapple shoved up his ass.
Yeah.
Every hour on the hour.
Thank you. No.
Because Harvey Keitel is the devil, and he's calling in fucking Hitler.
What did he say before he shoved that in? You're kidding me, or something. He said something. You got to be joking me, or something.
I don't remember. We gotta watch Little Nicky again.
But it's hard, dude. Like, that is so, like, a whole just wave of, I didn't have anything else to do but step away, and I'm literally wiping my eyes right now.
I know, and I've been fighting back tears all day.
Yeah, but I cry
I'm
goofy. I almost sound like I'm just holding in a laugh when I cry.
My birthday is actually now, for the last 4 years, been a very emotional time for me because
thank you for all that.
I
love you.
I love you. A very close friend of mine passed away literally the day after my birthday. And her last words to me were,
Oh God.
happy birthday. I love you. And she was leaving work and I never saw her again. So I'm already emotional. And Jesse, now I'm seeing you. I'm
You just see me break down in the middle of a podcast. I'm sorry, guys.
So we know now, David Parker Ray was your breaking point. And I'm glad you guys let it out.
No,
Because listen, there
we're
are.
recording. I know. I will later.
Well, you know what
maybe.
I mean.
I don't know.
Yeah. This is just, like I said, we're only a year in. We've only skimmed the surface of the horror that has happened in this world. And we're going to keep talking about it because all these stories need to be shared over and over and over again.
Yeah.
Because maybe the more that they are shared, the less it will happen. And that's what I'm hoping, because if you've noticed, there are less and less serial killers.
Yeah, the knowledge and the
because
sharing.
of the knowledge and the DNA.
I gotta
and
recenter myself. Are you done here?
Yes. So
Fuck.
Okay.
Fuck, Lindsay. Lindsay. I mean, I do the cheering thing. But
because of the work I put in.
yeah, she's put in a lot of work. I'm not happy. I'm really informed and emotionally distraught over her stuff. Really, I am. But thank you for sharing this and giving us a way, you know, and me being a part of it, given there's going to be somebody that hears this that gets out of such a situation. There is. I guarantee it. Even if it's not that horrific, we don't get exposed to that as often. You know, it's just in different pockets, different times, crazy shit. And if one person avoids something that is that horrific or even close to anything, to any of our stories here, thank you. Thank you, Lindsay.
And you know, and that's to me, it's when fuckers like this, and I mean, like, you know, like Angelica was friends with these people and she felt so low of herself that she had already allowed them to abuse her prior to, because of her addiction and things like that. And because addiction had taken over her body. And then they were, I mean, like she even says that there was a point where this fucker gave her a hug before he took her to the bus station. Like, bring it in. What?
Because he just knows how fucking horrific. It's just...
And he justified all of it. Like I said, they literally made it out to where they were doing like an at-home detox program for Cynthia V. Hill.
So this was full-on confession all around. No real trial, no nothing. They're just like, yeah, we fucking do this shit.
No. There was trials. There was a lot of trials.
So
but
he played the game too on top of fucking.
But Cynthia and Roy turned on him. Unfortunately, I'm not going to say unfortunately. Fortunately, it really didn't work in either one of their favors because they did a lot of time, and as they should, and neither one of them should be out. In my opinion,
no. Well, when you're
because Cindy Hindi and Roy Yancey walk among us, like
no, accessory and
David Parker Ray is dead. Ding dong, the fucker is dead.
Yeah. Can I play music now?
Absolutely.
So, in the travels of all of my music experiences, you meet these icons, these gems, I so call it, that I latch onto. And we become, obviously, good ass friends. And
even if it's not a daily friendship, it's an online friendship, which is just as good.
Or a music friend relationship, because we share music and we do things and we put on shows and we collaborate and we do amazing things. When we go to a show, Lindsay, and we meet these amazing people, we have to latch onto them because, you know, they're always like-minded and they're amazing people.
Yeah, I love it. And I miss it. We've been out of the scene for a little bit. I'm ready. I'm ready for it to jump. I'm so ready.
I'm getting close, baby.
I know. Shadow the Earth is about to rebrand. I'm so excited.
We're getting close.
Come see me at the merch table.
A little bit more training to do, but Eric Eric Mann. We met him. Mm-hmm. We hung out with him a couple of times, actually. Played with him a couple of times. He has a project, and you guys have to check this out. We played with him at the Brewing Company.
Okay. That was so fun.
LGBTQ, like, whole brewing thing.
Oh, that was such a great night.
We did a whole thing. We played with him at Shovelhead.
Silas had the best time that night hanging out with a drag
At the Brewing
queen.
Company. Yeah.
We ate some pho. We had the best night there.
Everybody was there. I was
wearing my Freddie Mercury because yes, Queen.
Yeah. And I was just like, this is fucking amazing. I don't care. We support everybody and everything,
We love you.
everyness.
Her name was Allegra.
Yeah, she was kind of famous. She was on the
drag queen. She was awesome. And Silas vibed with her.
They hung out
so hard.
And then he came back. He's like, I think he's a man, but I don't care. That's okay. There was just so many bands there. It was
a great night.
We got to play. They actually put us on later. We were kind of like before the headliner. Mm-hmm. That was really cool, right?
We had a great night.
We were doing great at that time. I love it. Just hanging out with so many different people.
And it was like in a tent.
All the venues, all the places.
It was in a tent beside a brewery. Literally.
Awesome.
And it was so much fun.
It was so awesome.
Where was that?
That was Orlando.
Okay.
Shovelhead.
We've done so many things in Orlando.
Yeah.
Yes. Orlando was like our second home.
So
I ain't
you
even
remember
gonna lie.
the guy that was singing at both places? I mentioned Shovelhead and the brewery, right? The guy that would turn his head sideways with the long hair and was screaming and just had the whole crowd just amazing, just fucking... This guy,
okay, yes,
was so animated and so amazing,
so fun. Loved him.
To latch on to Eric and his just.
He's also been at was it Gina's?
He's been in
Gina's Lounge.
I think we played at Gina's with him, did we?
Yeah,
it was like 3 different places we played with Eric, and it just his all of his projects and all the bands that he's been in.
He's so much fun.
So follow Eric. The band Hate It, and this song, just can't get enough of it. I want to show it to Lindsay because she has to read this song. These guys are so amazing.
So it's called Trichotillomania Brother.
Yeah, you guys got to check it out.
Or Trichotillomania Brother.
Well, I didn't want to do it wrong. I was like...
It's very long. We will be posting it in our Instagram. Follow us.
We're going to share it. Thank you, Eric. I hope you listen to all this. Hope you share it and everything. We're going to support you, and you have some amazing music endeavors. Send us some more stuff because I know you have some other projects going on right now. I'm excited for you, dude. I want to see you fucking on stage again. You know what? I'll open for you any day, bro. Any day. So check this song out. So this song is Trichotillomania Brother by the band Hate It. And you guys are going to love it. Check it out. All you metalheads, what's up? Here we go.
I am that less of a you in a film of the source that's like me. I must feel something just to feel something. Exhausted living, I spend all day and now thinking. Anxiety is bleeding me. Open scabs so that I This is falling on the field of body on again. I must do something just to feel something. I am not young in a field of muscles mentally me. I must do something just to feel something. Instead I think it's offspring. Feel something as I start something. Anxiety is leading me. Open scabs so that I
Lindsay. Lindsay.
Oh, I love it so much.
That raw hardcore.
Yes, that's
where
shit.
my roots are. Raw fucking hardcore. My roots.
That's the sound. That's the kind of music that like awakens this just. I don't even know what to call it.
You were over there getting with it. You couldn't help it.
So I looked at pictures. I followed Eric Mann on Instagram. I could not find the band on Instagram, but I found them on Spotify. So it's Hate It with an exclamation point on Spotify, Eric Mann on Instagram. And then I was like, I remember this guy. He's so fun.
What we sitting in the background, and we were just like, this dude with his head sideways, fucking going nuts, just everywhere. No shoes on. Just fucking
all
going.
The energy. Okay. So I was telling Jesse, I was like, that's the guy. Okay. So we were at Gina's Lounge. Jesse was playing with Shadow the Earth, and Eric was there with his band. And so there was a fishnet contest. I really didn't. I wear fishnets to every show. I really didn't want to enter.
She fucking killed it.
It was that time of the month. I was in a lot of pain. I was not even feeling going to the show.
Still
I cried.
Fucking killed it.
I cried on the way. So I was like second runner up to the winner, who is a friend of mine, Noelle Scarberry.
There's
like,
so many hot
her.
chicks there in fucking fishnets. You came in second fucking place.
And he came up to me. He's like, bitch, I just want you to know you're beautiful. And you know what, Eric, man, you are beautiful. Like, I love you. I love your music.
Everybody was coming up and hitting on my old lady right in front of me because she was fucking hot as fuck.
But, like, you have to see this guy's stage presence. It's
every project, band, everything he's in.
Yeah.
Follow him. All of his projects. Just check them
like
all
I said,
out.
yeah, Jesse's band has played with him several times. I always have a great time when that guy is there. Like, love you, Eric Mann.
Isn't that cool? I can pull out something like that.
I am so excited that, yes, you brought that back. Like, core memory unlocked.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've had a great time with that guy, and we have seen him at several shows, and it's always a great time.
Yes.
Music is phenomenal, and I love those filthy breakdowns. I love that pig squeal type fucking whatever it is. I love it. That is my jam. That is my shit. That is my favorite things to go to.
And he's our age, so it's like DNA. This guy gets it. You know?
Like yesterday, Jesse was playing 90s country, which I also love. We're well-rounded in our genres, but then I was like, all right, you got two songs and I need to listen to some pig squeals. Like, It literally.
I knew this was coming, at least this part. And you broke me today.
I did break.
The
I
biggest
broke
break.
you today.
Yeah, you break me tomorrow. You break me every day, but I love you
So
to death. This was just perfect.
I will keep the next one that's on this level a little further out in the future. I mean, like, all of them are horrible.
Yeah, thank you. Give me a break.
But I'll give you a break. So next week is our 50th episode. We are going to do a back porch party where we play all the bands or most of the bands that we have featured for an hour.
Yeah.
Or a little over.
Well, we're going to be streaming live on that one.
Yeah, we're going to be streaming live. We're going to stream TikTok. So Drink About Something Pod _Lindsay on TikTok. I'm going to stream live.
If you want that content, you're going to watch us live.
Yep.
You can check out all the bands that we've played for our whole first season. And we're going to go over all of them. I'm going to get on the back porch.
And then we're going to kick off second season in a whole different state.
Oh yeah,
with a new story.
Well, she's going to give you a little something.
I'll give you a little something. We'll do it. We'll record a Minnesota.
Little something.
Little Minnesota.
But we got so much to do. We're going to go on this big ass trip. It's like 48 hours of driving, Lindsay.
Total.
And we got
out of 8 days.
out.
But out of 8 days, that's not bad.
Yeah, but it's a lot of driving. But it's a lot of stuff. We're gonna give it all.
We're knocking a lot of things off of our travel bucket list in 8 days, and which is something that I've wanted to do for years.
The Eastern Seaboard will be fucking demolished by the time Gen Z goes up and down. We're gonna get it.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for that. Fuck.
So yeah,
Eric, you
and
fucking
also
killed
follow
it too,
me
though.
for the content on that trip.
Yeah,
there's going to be a lot of it. A lot of it.
Yeah. So that's the biggest thing on the end of this one is follow the socials so you can find it. And I'll even get on Facebook and do some live shit. We're gonna get a little speaker out. We're gonna talk about all the bands. We're gonna talk about who helped supported the bands. We started with Curtain Call Records, some of the bands that I've played with, and I ended with one of the bands that I played with on the whole season, Lindsay. Fuck, who am I gonna play next? Who knows?
50th episode.
Like some crazy metal band or something. And we love metal music, but I love all music. I got some cool shit from South America coming up too.
Okay.
Finally going to get into that. Yeah.
Isn't that the one continent that we weren't being listened to?
We haven't been. No, that's the only continent we haven't. But
all right. So South America, listen to us.
You know, one of our huge followings, I think our second now, it's like Singapore.
Really?
It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, Jesse keeps up with those stats. Well, I research the cases and run my mouth.
Why do we have a lot of followers in
that.
Singapore? It used to be LA, but now I think Singapore.
Singapore is
crazy?
number one?
It's number two.
Number two?
Of course, the United States.
What's number one? Well,
whatever.
United States, yeah.
And of course, Florida is the biggest state. And then I think Jacksonville is the biggest city.
In Florida.
As far as the biggest city, period. And then we're going global, though. It's everywhere. And I love it because I'm reaching out. And I'm finding all these cool bands. And a lot of them, of course, are heavier music. But I have like reggae. I have some.
Yeah, we're partial to the heavy.
Yeah, but
especially me.
I have some Latino music. I
love that too.
Some cool stuff coming.
So much.
And
reggae.
And we have some country music bands. I don't mind anything. We don't. We love it all. You know, we just want to share your content. So all the bands, check us out. Send us your stuff. And if you don't reach out after season 2, I'm actually just going to start replugging the same bands because I want to support the bands that are really a part of us.
Yeah, because they have a lot in their catalog as well.
And we actually latched on to a couple of cool ass places, you know, and a cool like management and just support. And that's what we want to do as far as the music and the end of all of the horrific stories that Lindsay tells. We want to share music.
I broke my husband today.
You broke me? I need a reset.
Oh,
a bunch.
There's a long story behind that. We'll tell that another day.
Yeah. But hey, we have a couple of cool contests.
Maybe we'll tell that in our recap.
Yeah.
The story behind reset.
We might. A couple little cool contests. There was a joke that I'd said way back in our first season, right?
I'm knocking the microphone.
So if you hit us up and you tell us the answer to that joke, and then the Adam Sandler flask count. So how many flasks were their drink out of? The crazy flask.
You know what's funny is because
the flask from fucking
ties together.
All the flash. Adam Sandler. We were watching Hotel Transylvania 3 and just how
That's my favorite. That's my favorite one.
How beautiful they just tie all of their friends together. And
Yeah,
I say
that's why I
all
love
day
Adam Sandler so
because
much.
it's not just him. It is all of that.
All of his
community.
entourage, his college buddies, his SNL buddies.
Oh fuck.
His buddies that he's made along the way,
Maybe we need to tag him into
musicians
this,
that
too.
he loves and appreciates,
Yeah.
like Dave Matthews. Oh my God.
Everybody.
Dave Matthews characters in his movies are iconic. They're
Iconic.
small, but iconic.
But we take advantage of everybody that comes in there, you know, and then all of their life changes and everybody. I mean, Shaq, fucking Rob Schneider, you know, and people that have just
David Spade, Kevin
just
James,
everybody.
Chris Rock,
There's just so many.
Nick Swardson.
I love them all.
I am Zidolph.
I'm the Dolph.
I am Zidolph. So I have finally found somebody that loves that movie as much as my family does. So that's Just Go With It, Adam Sandler movie. One of my managers, she knows every fucking word
Oh,
and
gone
line
for
and
months.
scene of Just Go With It. And we quote that shit all the time. If you haven't watched Just Go With It, just go watch it.
Just go with it.
Just go with it and just go watch it. Oh my God.
So we love you guys. We will see you guys on
Love
our
you so
50th
much.
explosion. We're going to
Yes.
play a bunch of music, and then Lindsay's going to, music on the socials, right? And then we're going to do a little something,
Little side story.
just to cap off.
I don't want to say side story because that's last
First
podcast
year.
thing. So we'll call it short story.
How's that
Do a
make you
short
feel,
story.
old Lindsay? The first year of just doing podcasts, a whole year.
Mm-hmm.
One whole year out of your life
A Minnesota.
with these headphones on.
I love it. I've loved this journey so much.
You feel like you're calloused yet?
No,
I'm not.
I mean, I was calloused before I started,
Before you fucking
but there's
killed me
still
on this
ones.
one.
I mean, y'all have heard me cry on a few episodes,
And now you've heard me.
and now you've heard Jesse cry.
You've probably heard me a little bit here and there, but
I just want y'all to know Jesse took off his headphones and stood at our refrigerator because we record in our kitchen. We are just average little Joes with a dream in our kitchen. He was standing at our refrigerator sobbing,
Yeah,
period. And I messaged my group chat of my besties and said, y'all, David Parker Ray has broken my husband. And Erin, she goes, oof, that's a hard story. I'm like, I know Jesse's dying.
I'm dying. Let me get off here. Let me get
Yes.
off here, Lindsay. Can we be done?
Yes. So stay tuned for our recap on Wednesday.
Yeah.
We love y'all so much.
Yeah.
And we'll have
Yeah.
more for you in the
Yeah.
future.
Yeah.
Thank you for staying with us this far.
And yeah.
We love you so much.
Yeah.
Bye.